Olha lá, a senhora tem umas costas abertas no vestido. Ai, é aquele! Aquele é importante. E olha a cadeira lá ao fundo também. Approach the throne. Desculpem. Então. Não andas mais? Estás nervosa? Ia mesmo na cabeça.
Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace?
Lá está, Tyrion.
With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House
Lady
Forrester.
Mira! Stand tall, bow your head, kneel before her. Bow
I
your
am
head.
honoured, Your Grace.
Pronto.
Yet not honoured enough to kneel, I see.
Olha.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
Ela armada
I beg your
esperta.
pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Claro que sim.
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
To the one true king.
The girl can speak for her house.
House Forrester's loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Não.
They were the wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Pois.
Clever girl.
Perhaps too
Por que
clever
olha
for
lá?
her own good.
Não.
The girl did say their loyalty was unwavering.
She has a talent for equivocation, yet I question what she really thinks.
Aha!
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
Não era isto que eu queria. Que se foda.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father.
Take your time, don't worry. Espera aí. Não quero fazer isto. Não. Tá bem, que se foda.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned.
Tá bem, olha, agora já
Now
foi.
that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances.
Também
There are
apanharam
ships
uma
and
altura
shields
grave.
to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Claro.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Our talent is unrivaled, Your Grace. Forrester Ironwood is highly sought after in the Seven
Pois
Kingdoms.
é. Queres
So I'm
pagas.
told.
Mas esta é gira.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
There are limits, Your Grace.
Pois. Eu não me vergo
Perhaps.
assim.
But not if your house faces potential ruin.
Nah. Vamos
What
tranquilos.
did you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
Exato. Houve o Tyron. Houve o
Raises an
Tyron.
interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I'm sure she rests as she won't follow her heart.
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a
Yes.
delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Yeah.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define.
Estúpida.
This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts?
Who knows?
You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
Estás-me a entalar.
I'm sure she
Let the
would.
girl answer the question.
I won't
Go
be
on.
conflicted.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games. Who do you choose?
My king, of course. I've so much. Ai, que agora o que é que eu faço? Ai, 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 ai.
I must choose Marjorie, Your Grace.
Tananana.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
Tenho sim. Porque eu quero a ajuda daquela para o
She
outro.
is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
Yep. That's me,
I'm not quite
bitches.
sure what to make of her. Not
Tens
surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl.
minha
But not
ufa.
very encouraging either.
Tens minha ufa.
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Tá bem.
Of course, Your Grace.
Curtiste da gente, Tyron? Não.
I'll
Sim.
walk you out.
Ok. Bora, salta
This
para as
may come as a
cavalitas.
surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man.
He is.
You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie.
Eu sei.
No doubt she was pleased. But Cersei, she will not soon forget what you said.
Caguei.
It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I wasn't trying to please her.
I think that was clear to everyone.
Eu sei.
My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can.
Yeah.
She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard. Not her.
You can help my family.
Yep.
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester.
Acho
Lady
bem.
Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance. And it would infuriate Cersei. Although
Awesome.
what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion.
Yes.
Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
I'll consider it.
Olha, obrigado. Pensava que ias dizer que
Now,
sim
if
já.
you'll excuse me, I
Que é que
promised
subiste 3
Sansa I
graus?
would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's
Okay.
Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Tranquilo. Tranquilo. Epá, muito nice. Confesso que metade dos nomes passou-se-me, mas acho que a decisão não foi muito errada. Quero que vocês também me digam, se faz favor, está bem? Comentem aí em baixo, digam o que é que eu fiz bem, o que é que eu fiz mal, digam se eu fiz alguma coisa bem. Mas pareceu-me que esta garota ficou brava.
Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
It went
It
well.
went well.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a relief. Cersei is known for being rather difficult.
For mim foi peanuts.
Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons.
Que se foda, ao menos comemos à
Sir
pala.
Jamie, I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah.
What? It's true.
Quem será? Será?
And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife,
Esta nossa gaja é
He's
muito boa.
quite handsome.
and quite passionate, from what I've heard.
O que é que tu sabes? O que é que tu sabes, Sarah?
Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands.
Eu quero papar gajo.
Though, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him. And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. Which is more than you can say for his mother.
Não.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
Yeah. Good
Well,
question.
I would marry him.
Answer.
Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Huh?
Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match!
Coitadinho.
Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing?
Nada. Estávamos só aqui a ver com quem é que vamos papar no
Well.
casamento.
Sarah?
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
Tem de ser, foi um momento muito tenso há
This is
bocadinho.
not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful.
Yeah.
The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mira.
Caguei.
I'm just glad it's over.
Caguei.
King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes.
Eu estou cansado, porra.
There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Of course. Third place, you please. It only matters what you say.
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly.
Tá bem.
You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family.
Yes, I do.
I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Sarah, põe-te no caralho. Preciso falar com ela. Ask her for help. Bora lá.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Sarah, ponte no caralho.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
Não? Certeza?
It's about my family.
I trust her.
Vamos confiar. Temos de ter amigos. Temos de ter amigos também.
Go on.
Can you stop Ramsay? Can you
Ask.
Joffrey help? My mother needs our help. Can you stop the Boltons?
I received a letter from my family.
Can you stop the Boltons?
I fear my family will
Ridiculous.
suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. But if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
That is no small request, especially now.
Não interessa. Eu ajudei-te.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
I will forever be in your debt. My family will forever be in your debt.
Yeah. E quando eu for rainha, eu deixo-te engraçar os meus sapatos.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Sim ou não?
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Yay!
I will send a raven to my family at once.
Thank you, milady. Bora lá, bora lá, bora lá. Estás preocupada, mas não interessa, filha. Vai correr tudo bem. Ouve o que eu digo, vai correr tudo bem. Olha, cá estamos. Só... Oi. Oi. O que é lá isto?
Seven hells.
Não, é Seven Kingdoms. Até eu sei isso. Que é grande estudo. Falso quem? Bolton? Foi o que ele disse?
Let's play a little game, shall we?
Olha este!
Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Só tenho...
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets.
O que é que eu
But
posso
the
fazer?
flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
Oi, 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 oi.
Day, my lord. Two at most.
What was that?
Nada, não foi nada.
The Lord?
Shh! Listen.
Não se passa nada.
There. Hear that? I know I heard something. Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
O que é que eles vão fazer aos Foresters? Temos de ir avisar os Foresters. A coitadinho está de perna aberta. Não ficou ninguém para trás? Este cara vai se mexer, vai-me borrar todo nas cuecas. Sensível. Ai! Que grande nojo! Ai, que grande nojo! Ai! Então,
Lord Ethan,
sim?
as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership.
São?
But
Não sei porquê.
300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you.
300? Foda-se!
Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
Yeah!
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good.
Aí eu, posso escolher o nome?
He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
Tá bem.
Why are you telling me this?
Pois.
To help you rule, Lord Ethan.
Ah, ok. Tá bem, obrigado.
These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel.
Olha o nosso
Forester
tio.
traditions demand that a new Lord
Vira
Sentinel
Cunha.
must be chosen.
Nosso tio não, tio do Garrett. Agora aqui não.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move. Summon the Lord. We need his judgment.
Opa!
I've done
Este.
nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
O que aconteceu? Momento de grandes decisões.
Lord Ethan. Missed. Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
És? Olha
This
para mim.
house is doomed.
Então,
We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
stealing our weapons.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not
Maricas.
stealing if you're taking what's yours by right. He speaks
He's
true.
right.
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Olha, menos bebes vinho.
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never
Yes,
survive
sir.
the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it.
We are in this together.
Ouve-me.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
Então,
You'll
para lá
address
quieto.
him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their Lord will not permit it.
We can send him to the wall.
O nosso podcast tudo é para o wall. Ah, eu sou boa pessoa. O que é que acham? Vou matá-lo.
I will decide.
I will decide.
Take his fingers! He's a thief!
Shit.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
Vamos mostrar-me
Our
uma
house
misericórdia.
tends to its people. See, this man is paid and his family is fed.
Lord Ethan, you are truly a merciful and noble lord.
My lord, this man is a criminal.
Está calado, eu
A
é que sei.
brazen thief.
He still serves House Forrester and deserves our protection.
Já ouviste?
He's a rat in our grain stores.
Não é nada. É só trito
My
frio.
lord, we must speak about our gold reserves. Soon. My lord, I thank you for the mercy you've shown me. I will never forget my debt to you and to this house.
Acho bem. Acho bem porque acho que toda a gente também não. E acho que vai correr mal. Isto é só troféus? Então, vai tudo embora? Ah, a nossa irmãzinha gostou da nossa cena.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must meet our punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course. You can weigh on any lord.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
Exatamente, rapaz.
You heard what the thief
High
said.
five.
I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side.
A minha irmã.
Someone you can rely on,
Choose you.
no matter the
Who could I choose?
circumstance. Possessing
That's
wisdom
just a small
and
council.
experience.
Nah.
Maester, that is what the small council is for.
My lord, you of all people should know that too many voices muddy the message. That is why there is one lord above all. And so there must be one advisor above the rest. There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you.
Ok.
Here, the bracer of the sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your
Yeah.
first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house.
Ok.
Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as sentinel.
I know I will.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Ok. Guardámos isso no bolso das calças? Estás-me a galar, sacana. Está tudo nervoso. Eu não sei porque não gosto assim das cicatrizes. Tem ar de ser muito mais guerreadora. Tem ar de fazer muito mais garrimentos. Mas, hey, that's just me. Agora tenho que estar a indagar isto. Agora tenho que estar. Vamos lá, então. O que é isto aqui? Tower. Ah, enter na tower. Ok. Isto. Ah, Master. Ah, este é o tio. E este é quem é o outro? Duncan. Ah não, este é que é o Duncan. E aqui é mais o quê? Malcolm. Talk to Malcolm.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Lord,
Hello,
please.
Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall.
Não gostou. O tio
I
não
hope to be
gostou.
off tomorrow. At first light.
Wait, Uncle. You can't leave. We need you here. Especially now.
Exato, tio. Fica.
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
Ah, ok. Vai lá buscar o
She
Asher.
has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. She insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real.
Não interessa, eu não disse
You know
nada.
that just as well.
She's my mother. I know how to speak to her.
Claro.
I'm sure you do.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well.
My people.
I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him. Aye, Sir Royland is the man you want.
Por
Why
quê?
Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan
Okay.
would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
O que é que foi? Sou muito requisitado, eu. Poxa.
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you.
O quê? Ah, a
I
gente
saw what you did
preocupada.
to that man.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the wall without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but
But
What? Ethan, please. Tell me.
não digo nada.
You're just as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it. I only wish you did too.
Eu sei.
you've always given me good advice. Thank you.
Queres ser a minha sentinela? Aqui não há mais nada. Malcolm já falámos. Oi, Daisy. Sir Roland, look at. O que é que ele tem a dizer? Vamos lá ver. Vamos lá ver.
Come on, what did I say? Swords up, slash right, parry, again.
Ah, coitado, não há a falar
Sword up,
também.
swing left, parry. Wrong. I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland,
could hold
A
swords.
word?
É
Of
word.
course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but this.
Acho bem.
We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weak.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And I'll be sure to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be more to come.
Obrigado. Tenho de manter uma boa relação contigo também. Isto é muito difícil. E agora? Agora és tu, né? Oh, Duncan. Bora lá.
Duncan,
Duncan.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role?
Não digo.
Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Actually, I wanted to ask, why did you send Garrett away?
Exatamente.
I did it for your own protection, my lord. Garrett had to go. By sending him away myself, I thought it would keep you blameless in the eyes of the Whitehills. I only hope to give you an advantage, and I regret any action you disapprove of.
That's a clever strategy.
That's clever.
I do hope that's a good thing, my lord.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Ah, tão giro. O que é que vocês acham? Vamos escolher o Duncan. O que é isto? Food. Look at food. Já não há food, não é?
Our provisions are rather low, my lord.
Porra.
I made the count again, just to be sure.
How bad is it? How long could we hold the house?
We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the Whitehills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
If that's what's necessary to keep the house safe, then we must.
Aye, a hard choice, but it's what has to be done. I'll see to the arrangements, my lord.
Thank you.